So in this video we are going to set up everything required to make our Nyclone application. So let's start with creating the file structure. So I am going to make a file first named Nyclone, and after that I am going to enter into the file and going to open this file in VS Studio Code. Okay, and it is going to ask me whether I am authenticating that structure, that file or not. Okay, so here I am going to make two files, one for the front end and one for the back end. So I'm going to write mkdir front end and mkdir back end. Okay, so let's first set up the front end. So for that I need to go to the front end, so cd front end, and after that I am going to enter the front end file, and then I am going to create the React application. So npx create React app dot, so with dot we are going to set up this directory only, and along with that I am also going to use the template of Redux, so that we are not going to write Redux from the scratch. We are going to use the template. So template Redux, yeah, looks good to me, and hit enter. And like this we are going to create a React application using Redux toolkit and Redux. Okay, and after that I am going to also set up the backend. So cd backend side by side. Okay, so this is running, and now we are going to set up backend. So for the setting of the backend we just need to write npx init, no, npm init. Okay, and -y, or you can just enter in it. And now it is going to ask for the package name, so I'm not going to give anything. Version, I'm not going to give anything. Description, you can write anything you want, but I am not going to write anything. And GitHub repository, everything we are going to give it later on. Author is the blockchain century, yeah, and hit OK, and our backend is set up. Now we are going to install some dependencies and packages and frameworks. Okay, so this is not yet completed, so let's set up the backend first. Okay, so for that let's install some frameworks like let's first go to npm, and from npm I am going to install some packages like MongoDB, Mongoose first. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to install Mongoose. So this is Mongoose. I just need to write npm I mongoose. So click enter, and Mongoose is going to set up. We are going to use Mongoose to connect our application with the database of Express. Okay, and beside that we also need something like body parser, yeah, like this one. So body parser, npm I body parser. Make sure you are setting all this up in the backend. Okay, body parser, along with that I am also going to use the cookie parser. Okay, so cookie parser, yeah, this one. and going to copy this and paste this up, and after that I am going to use something like course. Okay, this one. So you will get to know whenever we are going to use it. Yeah, so BMI course, and and after that we are going to need a .env. So .env, and then we are going to need Express. So we need Express for making our server, and along with that Express sessions. This one, Express session for creating the sessions, and along with that I am also going to install JSON Web Token. Okay, so enter, and yeah, this one, JSON Web Token. Going to install this. We are going to learn all these things while building up our application, and along with that I am also going to install MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB. If you will check here, then you can see that we have installed these things, and then we are going to install node mailer. Okay, so node mailer, this one, we are going to set the mail for confirming the orders or resetting the passwords from here. So npm I node mailer, and then we are going to need something like passport. Yeah, this one, and we also need this one, passport jwt, and passport jwt, and also passport local. I'm going to explain all these things, but for now just install those. Passport jwt, okay, passport local, okay, and also Razorpay. We are going to use that as our payment gateway. So Razorpay. So with this project you are going to master all these tools. Okay, so here we are going to paste npm I Razorpay, and with this we are completed with our backend setup. Okay, okay, so we are done with our backend setup. So let's move for our front end setup. So here, as you can see, that we have our like we have set up the Redux, and along with that we also need to set up some files or tools for our front end. Okay, so let's get started with our front end. So we are going to install .env. I think in our backend we have installed .env. Yeah, so yeah, I was a bit confused about that. So .env, npm i.env, and React DOM is set up, React Redux is set up, Web Pipes is set up, and we are also going to use Sweet Alert 2. So let me show you Sweet Alert 2. This one we are going to use it for alerts. Sweet Alert 2, yeah, Sweet Alerts 2. I guess everything is set up now. Also React icons and React hook forms. So npm I React, um, yeah, React icons, which is this one. This one, and then we are going to install something like React hook form. This one, we are going to use this for uh, submitting the forms. Okay, and I think it's enough. And also React player uh, to play our videos from directly from the YouTube. Okay, I have wrote in PMI, yeah, React player, this one. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here, React player, and I guess everything is done for now, probably. And also we need to set up Tailwind. So for setting up the Tailwind, let's go to the documentation. So here we are going to install Tailwind for React. So for the quick search, here in the quick search we are going to search for React, and here it is going to show us how we need to set up React. So here the first line is npm install -d react. So copy it and then paste it here, click enter, and for the next one npx tailwind init, and now you will see a config file for the tailwind, and then you need to add these modules, and in the index.css you need to add some things like this one, index.css. You need to add these tailwind base, tailwind components, and tailwind utility classes, utilities, and okay, that's it. I think we have done everything. Let's have a look in our, make sure you save all this, and let's see. I guess I have installed all those things which we need for making our application. Okay, so that's all for this video, and in the next video we are going to start building our application. Okay,